How y'all doing? Hey man, you already know the time for. It's time for the motivational talk. Hope y'all ready. Let me just go ahead and invite my co-host right now. So cool, got high energy all day long. Energy so high, energy almost higher than mine. I know this is the motivational talk. The motivational talk is something that I do. Now I love doing. Look, that's what I'm talking. He actually came in right on time. Glory to God, glory to God. That's what I'm talking about. Right on time. But the motivational talk is something that I do. That I do it because I know one thing about life. We all need motivation. You can't do it negative. Negativity is something you don't need to have in our life and our spirit or nothing like that. So I created motivational talk where I'm gonna bring you queens all the time. Shouts out I am King 1199. I'm gonna bring you queens all the time. They're gonna show you different aspects of life. But also on Sunday, I bring you kings and they have the same conversation. So thank you right now, Jihan, for being a part of this right here. Because I know one thing, everything I do with the glory of God, I know it's about to take off. So, ma'am, let them know who you are. For the people that don't know who you are, everybody on Clubhouse should know you, but they might not know you.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jahan, for those of you that don't know me. And a little bit about myself. I am the founder and owner of High Vibe Sister, which is a women's weight loss coaching program. So I am a health coach. I am a fitness nutrition specialist, and I help women lose weight through healthier habits and nutrition, fitness, mindset, mindfulness, and self-love. So thank you for having me.
Okay, then. So you know how I always go. Queens go first. So you give me your first question, and we're going to roll you like that.
Okay, cool. Well, then, if we're going to jump in, I have them written down here. Okay, so my first question for you is how do you find motivation when it's lost? I have a room that's about that. So I was like, let me bring that to him and see what he has to say.
Okay, how do I find a motivation when it's lost, right? That's the
Yep.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one thing about life is anything I do it with God. So my intentions, everything I do, the motivation can't ever be lost because God don't give us failures. God don't give us blessings. But if I ever did lose my motivation and was lost, I think I always got to remember five things. Amir, Madison, Taylor, Nalani, Olivia. Those five right there are my kids. Thinking about them, my motivation can't ever be lost because my kids do not eat dreams, they eat reality. And every time that we go to the store, I see how much reality they eat. They eat a lot of reality. So I can't do it like that. So yes, if I had to lose it, if I did lose, I think about my kids. I think of my kids and for my kids, it has to be God. When I think about God, I know that I can't. I know I can't lose. But same question to you, man. Go and answer your own question.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think there are actually like a few things. The first is probably just, remembering who I am, like, which is I'm a co-creator in this world. I woke up today, I still have a purpose. What's my purpose? Like, keep on going, keep on living your dream, finding your purpose, having to, like, you know, get over that hurdle of like losing motivation can be like super difficult. But for me, like if I just remember like why I'm here and like who I'm trying to help, what it is that I'm trying to do, my motivation usually comes back to me like super quick. So that's probably like one thing. Another thing is that like I will sometimes just do like nothing and I will just pray and I'll talk to God because I found that when I lose motivation, it might be because maybe I'm feeling like I'm failing in some area or feeling like I'm frustrated, like I can't move forward, or I'm like being hit with like adversity. And, I keep trying to like think through it, work through it. And it's just like sometimes you have to take a sit back, clear your mind, either like meditate, pray, talk to God, and let those answers come through you so that way you can like reassess where you are and then keep on going. So, those are probably like my two biggest things. But I also like I like YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I like YouTube motivation. I like going to Clubhouse and being in those rooms with everybody where the vibe is up. That one we go to in the morning with Neil next in line. I love that one. I love
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
healing broken souls. Yeah.
Yes. So doing things like that help too. Like just being with people that are like motivated, like that helps me too. So yeah.
Okay. Great answer. Shouts out to everybody in the room. Welcome y'all to Motivational Talk with me and Jihan, aka High Vibes. High Vibes, sister. That's what she is. High Vibes. Okay. So my question: how do you move to greatness when the path is not clear?
That's a really good question. So
I know.
I walk in full faith. I walk in full faith with God. I think that even if, like the path is not clear, being clear in like what you want the end goal to be is extremely useful. Oh, where'd you go? Are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, so even if, you don't have like clarity on like how you'll get there, having clarity on like the end goal is like the only place that you need to be. Like you might not be clear on how you're gonna go, but that really doesn't matter. So I do my best to make a plan and then just, have full faith in God that I'll get there and just get the ball rolling myself. Just, do whatever it is that I can, whether it's, I think I spoke on this earlier, but if I have to take a class, if I have to hire someone to help me, like a mentor or something, anything to help me get that ball rolling, and then just believing in God, knowing that it'll come. Because once you get started, all those other things just like fall in place. So what about
Okay, so when the path is not clear, what I always do is I remember when I thought the path was clear. I thought the path was clear when it came to me not doing what I was supposed to do, and to me everything was clear. But see, I'm one of those kings that it was a golden brick road. I always go down the road that's less traveled because I feel like going down the road that's less traveled, I can learn more instead of going down the golden brick road. Like I really would learn more going down this way. It's stuff that I learned, and sometimes I can't lie. It's sometimes I learn it a little bit harder that way, but it makes me stronger when I do it. So I hope everybody gets it. Like, yeah, I could go on a golden brick road, but I rather go on this route. This route is somewhere that a lot of people won't go. I always tend to go that way. If everybody's going to the club, I'm going to do a YouTube video. If everybody is trying to go find every female that came in Atlanta, I'm going to be doing a YouTube video. I'm one of those kings that where other kings might go, I don't go because I'm not a court jester. I'm a king. So yeah, answers your question. Now, ma'am, it's your turn.
You tell him. Okay, so is it my second question?
Yes.
Okay. My question was, what was the biggest challenge you've had to overcome, and how did you overcome it?
The biggest challenge was seeing my kids get older. Like that is the biggest challenge for me because I remember with my kids, like I used to put them here on my back and walk around with them, and like with Madison, like I used to take her and swim in the swimming pool, and she didn't have no hair on her head. She only had like a little hair. And then with Taylor, I remember I used to take her little hair and put it in a little ponytail because she had much hair on her head. And then with Nalani, I wanted her to get so big. I'm like, she ain't gonna never get that big. And then with Olivia, she was just so quiet, and now she talks. And now I got a total realization that I have an 11-year-old son now that one day is gonna try me, and I'm gonna mollywop him. I can't wait for that time. And I have a little girl that's 8 years old and rolls her eyes and thinks it's cool. Like I won't just take her and throw her on the wall. Like I don't understand it. Then I have Taylor K that turns up so much and thinks she got daddy all by a little hand that I would do it. Sometimes I will still do it for her. I can't lie about it. And then we have Olivia. Olivia is now she's talking more than anything. She never stops talking. Like she keeps on going. Like, and I always want her to talk. So it's just coming to the realness that they getting bigger and they getting older. I can't do nothing to stop it. Like seeing them out on lip gloss, and I'll be like, take my hand, I wipe it off their mouth. Now they just come and see me and be like, yeah, Dad, we kept our lip gloss in Mommy's car. We didn't bring it with us at all. Just seeing my kids get older and knowing that it's a scary part, but I know I got to overcome it. So yeah, I'm gonna shed a tear right there when I thought about my little boy. He don't even want to hug me no more, but it's all right. No, it's cool. When Christmas comes, I ain't gonna give him nothing for Christmas. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I bet that's hard. I'm not a mom yet, but I know it'll be the same for me too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. What was the biggest challenge that I've had to overcome, and how did I overcome it? I think mine was probably my weight loss. So I lost 75 pounds like 5 years ago, and it really was more about, it was more than just about weight. Like it really caused me to take an inventory of my life and look at everything that led me to destructive habits and destructive patterns. Like it wasn't just about like me eating bad foods, but it was like, who are the people in my life? What are the biggest influences of my life? Am I having a lot of stress? Because I know for a fact that I was hanging around very, negative people with destructive behaviors, and I was taking part of that. I would drink, I would smoke, I would party, and all of those things, not just, me just having a poor diet. It was like my entire life led me to that point where I didn't feel good about myself. I had low self-esteem. So really, like when I made that decision where it was like I have to take control of my life like today, because either I'm gonna end up, I was diagnosed with prediabetes, like either I'm gonna end up sick, or if I don't take care of myself, I'm gonna like end up dead, or I'm not gonna be happy. I had that moment that I think most people have when they really make those big shifts in their life where it's like it's now or never. So when I decided to do that, I got it all together. I took an inventory of everything and I changed all of it. I moved states over. I let go of all those people. I changed my lifestyle. I changed my diet. I got, new job. Everything changed for me just into like the healthiest version that it could be. And I honestly think that that was like probably the biggest challenge that I've ever had to go through, but it was also like the biggest blessing for me. So I'm like super happy that I went through all of that, because now, I have that experience and I'm able to help other people with it. So that's like, I'm grateful, man, my light's going out. I'm grateful for it. So yeah.
Well, whenever you move to Texas, your life always changes when you move to Texas. I just want to let you know that.
What's that?
When you move to Texas, your life always changes. That's something about Texas. You just
I'm
move
actually
there.
Texas. I had to leave Texas, then come back to Texas.
We gonna just say you came to Texas, everything was cool. Don't worry about it.
Just kidding,
Don't
just
worry about
kidding.
this cool. Okay, my next question: how do you change your mindset from negative to positive? And how do you change your mindset from a negative mindset to a positive mindset?
That's that could be difficult sometimes. I try to start my mornings really, really good. I try to start off on a really good note. Um, I feel like I've gotten to the point, just like practicing a lot of mindfulness, practicing a lot of gratitude, where I know when my mind is taking that journey downhill and I can like stop it, and I try to stop it real quick. And if I'm unable to do so, like just maybe I might feel a little bit off or feel a little bit like funky or kind of in like a bad mood or something like that, then I know that something's not right, like up here, like, because sometimes I think that we're like in a negative space, but maybe we're not consciously thinking negative thoughts, but you could tell based off of like how our body's responding to it. Like maybe we have a pit in our stomach, or like we just have like bad vibes and stuff. So for me, like I really try to change my inner narrative. So even if I don't think I'm thinking things that are negative, I start trying to like give myself maybe affirmations, maybe try to get into a place of gratitude. So I've been known to like really just like in the middle of the day, just be like, thank you God for like, the smallest of things, just I woke up, or waking up is not a small thing, but like I woke up today, I have clothes, I have hot water, like, and just start listing all the things that I'm grateful for, no matter how big or small. And that like makes me feel so thankful, that changes my mood like immediately. Um, Having a go-to song, a women's like just empowerment, like that song I could just rock out to. I have songs, like I said, I like YouTube, Clubhouse, stuff like that. Is always helpful for having me shift my mindset, and really just having like a good support system. It's really good to have people, who you could go to and just be like, you know what, I'm not feeling good today. Like I can't get out of this funk, and like having like some supportive people that might help. Or just like think about what I'm doing. Like, what is it that I'm doing that's like leading me here? Maybe I need to take a break. Sometimes, you know, I get into like the habit of like working and then working and like working and working. And then I find myself being like frustrated because I've just been working so much. Like, maybe I need to take a step back. Maybe I need to get some food. Like, just kind of breaking up and shifting like what you're doing can kind of help me too. Yeah. What about you?
Okay. I think music changes a lot of stuff in my life. Music really does. Once your mindset change, the music will change too. So I know with me, with music, it has to be Williams Murphy. Yeah, like one of his songs is working off of the better. Like that's one of my songs. And Ricky Down, I survived it. Like that's my song. It's that song. And when I change it, if I go to rap, I gotta go to Kevin Gates Push It. Like that right there is my gym workout song. That's Push It. Yeah. That's my song. And another one, it has to be Ace Hood Blessed. That's my second song. That's for the rap side. And if I take music out of it, the negative to a positive, it has to be 4 years ago where I wasn't now. My mind frame is not where it's at. So I think about that and I read books. Books, it has to be Kingdom Man by Tony Evans. It has to be T.D. Jakes, Don't Drop the Mic. It has to be Kingdom Singer by T.D. Jakes. I'm not T.D. Jakes. No, that's not T.D. Jakes. That's Tony Evans. So it's music, thinking about my past, and books. That's how I change my mind to a positive mindset.
That's a good one. Books. Yeah, I love to read. Books help a lot, especially like mindset books, like, you know, reading about just being like six. I like self-help books, you know, like trying to move.
Once you think about what you done been through, and you think about where you at now, you be like, yeah, I might as well be positive. I ain't got through all this right here. If I ain't got through in my life by getting shot, I'm supposed to be able to walk right now, getting shot at 10 people get killed. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm take my head off to that one. I think I'm okay. You know, I'm good at that.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
No, I was saying, yeah, yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
because who you are right now, you wasn't this woman 4 years ago. Who I am right now, I wasn't this man 4 years ago. So when you think about all the stuff you had to overcome, like people look at COVID, I look at struggles. Struggles is just like COVID to me. They come all the time. They come when you don't want them to come.
Yeah,
But what are you gonna do? You gonna wake up negative like, oh my life ain't gonna, because you know it's in the power of the tongue. So I'm not gonna wake up and say, oh my God, look at this. I got all these bills and child support. No, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. I'm gonna go ahead and move and do what I gotta do. So salute to you for that right there. But I know with me, it's like I said, I think about my past. That
yeah,
past something different. The music, gotta go to it. Third one has to be these books. That's what it is for me.
yeah.
And then we got a official that said, don't miss dice and bullets in the club. Yeah, okay. You need to put stuff with it because you just put it out of nowhere. Yeah, we don't miss bullets in the club. We don't even go to the club no more. So we have to talk. We have to talk to you because you a qualified queen. You can't be doing all that. But I love her though. She always cool. So, ma'am, now we on to your question.
Okay, my question.
Did you
Okay,
because you answered yours already, right? That was, you already answered mine. Yeah, so we good.
yeah. hmm My third question is, what do you think are the top three things that hold people back from living their dreams?
Top three things I hope people back. Family. I feel like family sometimes because family can actually stop you from going where you need to go because sometimes your family could be your worst critics. So that's one. The second one, themselves. Like Michael Jackson song "Man in the Mirror." Some of y'all stop yourselves from being great. That's really what it is. You can't blame it on the devil. The devil sitting in hell like, I ain't even have nothing to do with what you're doing right now. Like you chose to do this. So another one is themselves. And the third one, Not having faith. Not having faith is so real big because no matter what you do, you gotta have faith. No matter what life looks like, you gotta have faith. I wake up every single day and like I try to eat big truck. I hate driving trucks. Everybody knows that. I don't like driving around. You ask any of my friends, they know I hate driving. But what I do is I get up in the morning and guess what I do? I put my hat on and I go out there and drive the truck. So that's what I do every single day, man. That's what I think what it is. I think sometimes people wake up in the morning sometimes with a negative mindset. Man, no matter what you're going through, you gotta smile. When you got one tooth, you got one miss, smile. Because God got something for you. That's what I look at it. So
Yeah.
what about you, Queen?
You know, they say when you like smile and just keep smiling, like naturally you start to feel better.
All the time.
It might feel fake at first, but you get there eventually. That's good.
I
Okay, so
smile every day at my job. At my job, they think I'm crazy. They be like, "There's no way you driving these trucks and that happy." I be like, "I am." But see, what they don't understand is my mind is never in the truck. I focus on everything I'm doing, but my mind is listening to books. It's speaking to people that pour in me. Like, so the trucking is cool, but I already know that light is about to stop, like soon. So I don't even worry about it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. What do you think are the top 3 things that hold people back from living their dreams? Okay, so I put fear. People are just scared. I mean, I feel like that's like an obvious one. You know, I think that people are afraid of failure. I think that people are afraid of pain. But I think what's even sad is that, you know, sometimes people don't go after what they want and look back on their life and they are in pain because they didn't. So like while you're trying to avoid pain, you still end up with pain. And it's like, you know, so fear, I think that and not having faith too, like you said, I think a lot of people don't believe in themselves or they don't think it's for them or that they can't see it yet. So like they think that they can't do it, but you have to, you know, believe it before you can see it, you know, sometimes.
Right.
At least for me, like that's what I'm going through right now. Everything that I'm trying to do, I believe in it and I have faith in it. And I'm going, I'm making a plan. Sometimes I feel like I'm blind, but whatever. Like I just go every day. And, I think the third thing is just excuses. And that could be anything from time to family to, you know, money, like, and I know that sometimes, you know, finances might hold us back, but there's always something you can do. There's always something, you know, it might not be the biggest thing just yet, but there's always something you can do to move you closer. So I think people might have like, you know, and just like those excuses, just excuses, which probably just come from fear, you know? So
There you go.
yeah.
Okay. So your next one. How do you trust the process when the tribe doesn't trust the process? Your
God,
tribe. I mean, this is your people that you speak to all the time that you're around. You trust the process, but your friends, they don't trust the process.
you know, I believe in God. At the end of the day, it's about me. Like, it's not about other people, you know? It's about me living my dreams, walking in my light that God has given me. So, like, I believe in God and I don't need the approval from like other people. It helps. It helps to have support. And if I don't have that support, I've been known to drop people. Like, that's what I had to do when I changed my lifestyle. When I told you I lost the 75 pounds, I had to leave. I left and now I'm, you know, I don't need to like leave anymore. I can just like set boundaries. I actually need to leave at that point in time, but you know, just set boundaries. You don't always have to have those people around, you know, be around people that uplift you, be around people that believe in you. And if you feel like you don't have those people, leverage social media, you know, like it does help. There are communities on Facebook, there's communities on you can go to Meetup, you can go to Clubhouse where there are people who will believe in you and believe in things that you're trying to do because they're trying to do those things and nobody else might believe in them and you guys can come together and just believe in each other. Like, so I feel like, you know, knowing that God has my back no matter what, you know, that's what helps me definitely. And then, you know, kind of just picking and choosing who I have around. Like, it's not selfish of us to let go of people that, you know, are negative in our lives. It's just not. It's self-love. That's what that is. So that's my answer. What about you?
Okay, with me, mm, how do you trust the process when the tribe doesn't? Guess what? I know the biggest counselor. I know the biggest person in the world when it comes to social media. I know one person at the end of the day that would never talk negative over me, that saw me from my ups, my downs, see me crawl everywhere, see the stuff I go through, and he always trusts the process. Since he always trusted the process and he gave me the process, the tribe has to learn how to be with God.
Exactly.
And my tribe is not believers in God. And at the same time, there's nothing else I can do for them. See, everybody who had their own walk with God, their walk. But see, on this journey I'm on right now, my tribe got to be strong. My tribe don't believe in God. They don't believe in the same thing I'm doing. I pray for them, but I got to go the opposite direction. So, tribe don't trust in it, trust the process. I guess they ain't my tribe. They going to be leaving. I delete people quick. I take numbers out of phones. I erase people off of Clubhouse. I unfollow people off of Instagram. I do the same thing on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody I unfollow. Check this out. So I do that for everybody because I just feel like in life, I don't got time for nonsense. My tribe has to be strong. I can't be the strongest person in my tribe. If I'm the strongest person in my tribe, then I'm making I'm the wrong person. So that's what I feel about it. But thank you everybody for showing up. Now, the motivation talk is almost over. But hey, Queen, go ahead and tell them everything you do. Tell them your clubhouse name. Tell them everything you do. This is your power hour right now.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So for all of you, I guess maybe you don't see it, my Instagram is High Vibe Sister. I have a group on Facebook with the same name for weight loss support if that is something that you are needing in your life. And we welcome everybody. It's just a great group. It has a lot of, tips, resources, challenges, and we have a lot of fun in that group. I am on Clubhouse as well. I help moderate the Manifesting Expressway. I also help moderate a room in the Girl You've Got This Club, which is called Girl, How Do You Find Motivation When It's Lost? And I am just happy to connect with people, whether it's, weight and health related, whether it's life related. I truly love people. I love connecting with people, supporting people, uplifting people. And I would love to connect and see you around. And thank you so much for coming to this live. I know I had a good time with Mr. King Kyle Jacko. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm excited for doing this again sometime.
Yes, I had to come. So everybody said I had to come to gold places. I just feel like God is just shining over this whole entire IG live right now. So I had to cut him off. Before I get ready to tell you what I do, I want to play y'all one song. This is for everybody that doesn't understand what's going on right now. Everything in your life, it will be great. But you gotta remember what's going on. So I'll play this song, let me go. This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season for grace, for favor. So, as y'all know, my name is Kyle Jacko. I am a motivational speaker. I'm an upcoming life coach, personal trainer, and I'm studying all this right now. My certificates are on the way. So, we're good on that. With me, I have a room on Clubhouse, and it's called The Push. The room is called The Push. That's the name of the club. Pray until something happens. That's the name of the club. But also, I have different titles. So on Monday and Thursday is the push room. That's what we do. 5 o'clock EST, come check us out. But then on Friday, the queens are coming. The qualified as queens do their room under the push club every Friday at 5 o'clock. But also, Kings, we have something. It's called Stand Up Kings. The Stand Up Kings start at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the same time they start. So guess what? Don't go to their rooms. Like, that's for them. If you're a man, it says Queens only up there too, sir. Don't go there. Come over to the Stand Up Kings. Watch us brothers do something amazing in life every single day. Then, on top of that, I have something else on Saturday called Glory to God. Glory to God is something that mm, it's amazing to me because every single day we have glory to God moments. That's every day. Every day we have a glory to God moment, no matter what. Sometimes we forget them things. So in the push room, I'm gonna put it right back in your face every time. And then I am a person on YouTube. I have something called the Queen Series. Support strong queens like this right here. The Queen Series is something big and something phenomenal because it's teaching and showing women other queens around the world that y'all can look at. Then I have something called the King Series. The King Series is the same thing. Basically, what I'm telling you is go check me out on YouTube. Name on the KYLE space JECK. Go check me out. What a good thing to do. But right now, we're going to do a prayer for everybody right here. And after that, we're going to wrap this whole thing up because I got stuff to do. And she got something to do. Thank y'all all for joining us right now. But now it's time for the prayer. God, as I come to you right now, God, I want to say thank you for another amazing day, another amazing night. God, to anybody right now that's dealing with any struggles, any pain, any confidence issues, I want to let them know, God, they need to always come to you. You are the representation of positivity. You are the representation of motivation. You are the representation of this glory in the world. And guys, we get ready to move on to Jihan. I wanted you to just watch over her and her family, watch over her health, watch over her mind state, and just keep on blessing her, God. Keep on just showing her, God, she is that king. She is that queen of amazing, amazing glory, and she will do phenomenal things in life. Amen.
Amen. Thank you
So
too.
I almost called you a king too. Wow. Not good at all.
Not this life.
So, huh?
But not this life.
No, you better not be one in this life at all. Before we go, let's go back to it. This is my weakness. Got somebody. Got to put it on. You don't listen to this. See, I haven't been perfect, but I sure been faithful. See, God's got a purpose, yes, and I know He's able. I've got to see in the ground that He's blessing. No more stressing. I've got a seed in the ground. Okay, dude, I know you know that song, dude. And it's showing for grace, for favor. I hope y'all enjoy this right now, man. This is my favorite song. This is your season for growth. This is your season for greatness. Keep on moving forward. Keep on loving God. Keep on loving the King. Keep on loving that you are. This is your season for greatness. This is your season for growth. My name is Jacko. That right here is aka King of this live right here. Oh, that is that. Y'all ain't about to have me singing on here. We good. Hey, man, y'all take care. Be blessed. We'll see y'all next Saturday. Cool. Y'all take care.
Bye. Thank you.